Hey everyone, we're live. Um, Wait till everybody starts pouring in. I gotta go grab something before I forget, so I'll be right back. Martinez Joe's in the house. Movie Hunter, James Morgan. So, got the hat ready. As you guys can see, this bad boy is stock full right now. So we'll do that in a little while. We got new releases to talk about. We got a stack of movies to talk about. Yeah, so it'll be a good live stream. I have the official the ring light set up to make the light better in here. I have been recording a ton of videos for the channel. I actually checked this morning. I have 9 videos that are edited and uploaded, ready to drop in the next probably month or so now. Um, and after the live stream, I'll be doing 3 more videos and I'll be completely caught up with recording as of today. So, Marie's here. What's going on, Marie? So, yeah, plenty of new content coming to the channel. Won't be live next week. Bridget and I are going on a mini hunting trip middle of the week next week, and it happens to be Wednesday into Thursday. So, will not be live next week, but you'll get a video that Thursday instead. Matt Wilson's in the house. Bambi came out 78 years ago. 78 years ago today, huh, Joe? That's pretty crazy. Am I feeling better? Yes. I'm still congested a little bit. I will also say that recording 5 videos yesterday. By the end of recording, you'll see it in a future video. That 5th video, I was very hoarse. Um, I was losing my voice towards the end. So I'm hoping recording a live stream or doing a live stream right now and then recording 3 more videos that I can get through it and yeah, then I'll be caught up. Like I said, I'll have a ton of videos to upload or uploaded. Like I said, I have 12 right now, so or I have 9 right now, and then I'll have 3 more, and I'll be totally caught up. And I get to filter everything into the new setup. I don't know if you guys saw on my Instagram. I might even mention it in a future video. I'm doing some customization to my Blu-ray shelves. I put 2x4s under a row of movies on the top shelf, and I'm going to basically double up the movies, which kind of sucks because I'm not going to be able to see what's behind without moving it. And I'm going to build custom risers for my 4K shelf because my 4K shelf's almost full, but that has a lot of wasted space. So I can definitely maximize a lot of space there. I'll be able to see everything on the 2 levels. The movies will stick out a little from the shelf, which kind of sucks, but it's going to fit a ton of stuff on there. It's going to, like I said, probably fit like 350 4Ks instead of 175. How's my back feeling? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. No, my back's doing all right. I'm an old man. Some days are better than others, but yeah. So I'm hoping some people filter in. I know I wasn't live last week, and my live schedule has kind of really fluctuated. There's no consistency to it, and with hopefully getting back to work sooner than later, um, you know, it's going to change even more. Plus, I've just been really, I mean, I've been busy between going to the office and helping out a few days a week. eBay has been very, very busy. And then on top of all that, like I'm doing a podcast this upcoming Monday. I'm recording a new podcast, something I haven't been on before. that specializes in 4K releases. So we're going to talk about a particular 4K movie, and I'm supposed to actually record a movie and wrestling trivia video on YouTube Tuesday night, and then going away Wednesday, Thursday. Um, just been busy, so uh, I wasn't live last week. I had stuff going on, so here. Why am I blurry? There we go. Um, yeah, I mean, if I have to start stacking stuff on my floor, I'm gonna have to just go through and do a cleansing. The Kevin Smith podcast dropped yesterday, Joe. I sent a link in the group chat. I also put a post on my Facebook. If you can't find the link, let me know and I'll text it to you afterwards. It'll be in an upcoming video where I link it to, because I'll talk about the reboot. Yeah, I won't do the floor. I mean, luckily the Billy bookcases are deep enough that I could double up, but I really don't want to do that on every shelf and double them. I'll tell you where I'm running out of space, and I've talked about it before in live streams or videos, are my DVDs, and just looking at my shelves. I think it was the last live stream, and like the bigger box sets, it's they take up so much room. So I've actually toyed with putting them in some kind of container, and put them in a closet or something somewhere. And then when I want to dive into one of those shows, um, take it out of the container. I'd probably just do that for the DVDs though, not my Blu-rays. But DVDs, I have so many things. I have like The Office, Welcome Back, Kotter, Wonder Years, Parks and Rec. My SNL stuff takes up an entire shelf now too, probably more than a shelf. Um, Raymond's in the house. He says, speaking of wrestling, I noticed you wore an Orange Cassidy t-shirt. Yes, I did. Thank you very much for noticing. It's not going to happen, Joe. It's the bookcases are where they are, and I have no room for more of them, and I'm not going to put them anywhere else. Sadly, I not sadly. I'm not going to do it. It's already taking up a lot of real estate in the apartment, but there's going to be no bookcases in the bedroom. There's going to be no bookcases in. RJ already has a ton of stuff in his room. He has a bunch of books. He has a bookcase with Legos. He has a bookcase with books. He has a bookcase in his closet with books and display things. So he already has a ton of stuff. AEW has been really good. I did not watch last night, but AEW has been constantly good, better than WWE and the garbage they're putting out. I don't even watch WWE anymore. I'll watch, like, they have a little 3-minute top 10 video they release for every show. I'll watch that and kind of like um, read what happened, but their product is just awful. So. Movie Hunter says, this now rocks. I'm almost at a complete collection. 8 more titles coming to complete all releases. That's awesome, man. Like I said, I've kind of... I'll have a complete collection. I have 2 more titles I need, but I'm not going to go... There's some obscure stuff like Mr. Bill. I can't go after those. A, they're too expensive, and B, I really wasn't a fan of Mr. Bill, personally. Yes, I did see when he dumped orange juice on Jericho. Like I said, I'm caught up on AEW except for last night. Like, I haven't watched last night at all. Bobby's in the house. What's going on, Bobby? Brendan says, I have movies everywhere. I need to get the Billies, but all the IKEAs are out of what I need and they're not doing home delivery. Yeah, the home delivery is a big... home delivery is very expensive with the IKEA. I remember when I ordered my bookshelves and they got delivered. I forget how much it was. I want to say it was like $100 or $150 for them to deliver them. Luckily, they did bring them up into the apartment. and not just leave them in the lobby. But yeah, it was not cheap to get them delivered. It's also if you have a vehicle to put them in, because Billy bookcases are very long. I mean, they're probably, how tall are they? Like 7 feet tall. So, and that side piece is a straight, like, it's not multiple pieces. So, yes, Joe Marie dropped a new video with some reviews from Stinky Tuna, if I'm not mistaken. It's Song of the South 2020 and Pee Wee's Big Holiday, I think it's called. Pee Wee's Holiday Adventure. No, they have to be taller than 69 inches, right? Because hold on a second. Joe, they're taller than 69 inches, bro. Because I'm 6'2", which is 62, 70. That's 74 inches, and they're taller than me. They have to be, maybe they're 79 and a half inches tall. Yeah, 80 inches. That makes sense. Yeah, so they're almost 7 feet tall. Because that would be 84 inches. Yeah, that's the problem with IKEA. I think the closest one to us is like 45 minutes or an hour. They're not super close, but I did not see their I did not see they were rebooting Three Man and Baby. I did not know that. That's crazy. Ron says, "Do you not regret making your own shelves to start with?" No, I don't regret that because I'm not in a situation. I always said like once I buy a house, hopefully, and don't have to rent, building a shelf setup would be the ideal thing. When I owned a property and when I knew I was going to live there for a long period of time, I rent, so I don't want to build shelves and then have to deal with taking it apart and doing all that. Plus, I'm not very handy. Me building these risers for my 4K shelves is going to be enough of a project, and yeah, it's I am not very handy, so we'll see. Um, Joe says, "Did you see V for Vendetta is coming to 4K?" I did see that this morning. Yes, I see Amazon's gonna have like a collector's edition. Who knows, James? Because Disney and their stance on catalog titles right now is such a big question mark. I wouldn't count on anything that Disney owns coming out in physical that's a catalog title right now. Like maybe new release stuff, but other than that, I don't know if we'll see it on any format. I mean, they haven't released a Disney Movie Club exclusive since what? Goofy Movie? Or whatever was right after Goofy Movie. My hair is crazy and I gotta shower and brush at this point. Man, I need a haircut so bad. Need Dave's handiwork. Yeah, I mean, like I said, if I owned a house, I would try to come up with an ideal situation. I would probably make sure that it's at least a 3 bedroom house, and one of the bedrooms would probably have customized shelves, and I would record videos and everything in that room. So that's the dream. Hopefully one day, but I don't know when. Bambi needs a DMC. No, it doesn't. It does not need a Disney Movie Club exclusive, Marie. It already has enough releases. Let something else get released. So, all right. Well, I guess we'll get into new releases. I mean, we're already 15 minutes in. There's only 19 people, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, we'll talk new releases. Nothing like crazy that stands out. Um, so we're going to talk this week and next week because, like I said, I will not be live next week. Um, this week, the major release is Flash Gordon on 4K. Um, yeah, it's the new releases are tough right now, guys. We also have Cursed Films, which I want to check out. It's actually one of the guys on the podcast Film Junk that I've listened to for years. Um, was behind the scenes on a lot of that. I think he directed most of his show. It's basically a documentary about films that have been cursed. Not a documentary, like a docu-series about films that have had, some kind of like cursing behind them, like deaths on set or incidents or just like bad juju kind of thing. So it looks really cool. Definitely want to check it out at some point. Also, I Am Vengeance Retaliation is coming out from Lionsgate, who that stars Stu Bennett or Wade Barrett from WWE past. Um, and then Batwoman Season 1, which will be the only season with Ruby Rose because she left the show after the first season. And that is it for releases for August 18th. It is an ugly week for releases, honestly. Um, August 25th, I think, is better. Um, August 25th, you have The King of Staten Island is the major release. Something I really enjoyed. Something I will definitely pick up on physical media. But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good movie. I thought Pete Davidson was really good in it. I know some people don't like Pete Davidson. If you're not a fan of him, don't watch the movie. You're not going to like it. But I enjoyed the movie. Deep Blue Sea 3 is coming out, even though some Walmarts have had it out for a week and a half already. It officially comes out August 25th. So that is a thing that's happening. Deep Blue Sea 3. Then you have The Flash Season 6 comes out August 25th. Also, there's a few more, and this is directed at Movie Hunter. I know he's ready. Steelbooks coming out on August 25th from Shout Factory, and they're part of the Studio Ghibli line, which I think, if I recall correctly, Alex said he did not have any of those or didn't own any of those yet. But they're putting out Nausicaa of the Valley of the Wind and Kiki's Delivery Service on Steelbook from Shout Factory. And then Chicago Fire Season 8 and Chicago Med Season 5. Those are the releases for August 25th. So like I said, in the next couple weeks, the only thing I will pick up, and I don't know if I'm going to rush to pick it up, I'm hoping, one of my hookups, I have a few hookups on Facebook that seem to be getting newer releases. I'm hoping somebody will get in King of Staten Island, and I will grab that for a good price. So, but I'm not in a rush to have it. I watched it via home rental. As I sit here and fix my hair, I look ridiculous with it. Yeah, I was going to say, Shop Factory's having a Steelbook sale right now. The prices are definitely meh, Joe. I looked and I was like, I don't know. So, we have lots of snobs in this house. 3D snobs, Bambi snobs, Blu-ray snobs, and Steelbook snobs. The true story. Nostalgia Lounge says, this year there won't be any Black Friday. That's not true. A lot of people are thinking there's no Black Friday this year. I don't know how it's going to work, but the stores aren't not going to have Black Friday sales. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Hey, say hi. Hello. Hello, it's Khaleesi. Meow meow. Okay. But there's still going to be Black Friday sales. I'm glad they're closing on Thanksgiving. Stores shouldn't be open on Thanksgiving. That's my opinion. Back when I worked at Walmart back in the day, We used to go in at 4 or 5 in the morning, and the store would open and the sale began. I think that's going to happen this year, but I think what you're going to see is they're going to limit how many people are in the store, which is going to cause massive lines out front. You're not going to be able to go from store to store as fast. So I think it's going to be different. I think there's going to be a lot of online stuff. Um, but there's no cancellation of Black Friday. There's cancellation of Brown Thursday. Brown Thursday is not happening, but they never said anything about Black Friday being canceled. Just says you're better off getting shot releases from Amazon. True story. Sav's in the house. What's going on, Sav? Hi. What are you doing? Sav's heading out. Take it easy, Sav. Man, the hair is thinning up there. Yikes. I just saw myself bending over, showing you guys the top of my head. Quarantine's doing it to me. Johan from Sweden, how you doing? Yeah, I'm glad that they're closing on Thanksgiving as well. It's how it should be. Like I said, um, when I worked at Walmart, the way it worked, and I guess this is behind the scenes stuff. Um, we would go in. So the store, the Wednesday before Thanksgiving, would close early. We were open from 6 a.m. till midnight. So um, we would close the store at 8 o'clock the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. The Wednesday before Thanksgiving, we'd close the store at 8 o'clock. Then we had what was called a Blitz Crew. The Blitz Crew would come in and probably work from about 8 p.m. through 2 or 3 in the morning. And what the Blitz Crew did was they prepared the store for Black Friday. They put out all the TVs that were on sale. They set up all the everything, like all the promotional stuff got set up in the aisles. Then we were closed Thanksgiving. You could enjoy Thanksgiving Day with your family. And then Friday, I think we would have to go in at like 3 or 4 in the morning. The store would open at 5, but we'd start taking all the plastic off the shippers, get everything prepared, and then at 5 a.m. the store opened. The store was already set up for Black Friday. You got to enjoy Thanksgiving with your family. The crew that set up Wednesday night was a volunteer crew, so they didn't force you to go in from 8 p.m. to 3 a.m. And the store was already set up for Black Friday, but now so many of these stores are 24 hours, and well, just lose the few hours of sales, close the store, close on Thanksgiving, and then when you reopen Friday, you're ready for the sales. That's how it should be. But now it's crazy. It's, going out Thanksgiving night at 5 o'clock is ridiculous, and I'm glad stores are closing this year. I think it's awesome. Um, Jonathan's in the house. Plaid X2, what's going on, bro? How you doing? Big Kev's in the house. What's happening? So yeah, that's my thoughts on Black Friday, Thanksgiving. I still think we're having a Black Friday, but I think, like I said, they're going to limit how many people are in the store, which is going to cause ridiculous lines outside the store. It's probably going to cause fights with idiots who are mad that they didn't get a $100 TV. But I'm probably still gonna go out. I don't see myself not going out, but I also see myself probably trying to do a lot more online. I like going out personally because, like, if stuff has slip covers that I want slip covers for, like, I can kind of control my destiny there. And then at last resort, like, when you go to a Walmart, a little secret is you go to the actual electronics section. Like, you go to the shippers, you pick up what you want to get, but then you go to the electronics section and see if they have that title um, in the regular department, because they mark down the regular title as well. so you can get the movie with the slipcover for the same price. You don't even need to do a switcheroo. I mean, you could do a switcheroo, but they adjust their pricing. So, like last year, Wizard of Oz was on the shipper on 4K and none had slipcovers. But if you went to the department, Wizard of Oz was on the shelf. The 4K had a slipcover. You checked the price and it was $9.96 or whatever the sale price was. They adjust all the prices, so that's what I did. That's what I do. I mean, Best Buy is usually the same way. Best Buy, in my opinion, has been the best store to go to the last couple of years. I will also say that because of my Facebook hookup I have right now, I've gotten all the new releases I want, and because there's nothing coming out because of COVID and them not putting out new movies, there's not much I'm gonna want on Black Friday this year unless there's some crazy deals on 4Ks, and even that, I've been upgrading a lot of my stuff to 4K for really cheap as well. So, I personally don't think I need much on Black Friday this year because they're not going to have all the re-release stuff, all the catalog stuff that comes out in September or October. It's not going to be part of Black Friday sales. So all the other stuff that's come out this year, I either have watched it and have no interest in owning it, or I've gotten it really cheap from Facebook deals. So that's just the situation I'm in. Will I still go out? Yeah, probably. But will my list be like it has been years past? Definitely not. Kyle's in the house. Kyle, I just got something that you would be incredibly jealous of that I haven't recorded in a video yet. I'll actually be recording it in one of the videos I do today after after the live stream. It's a triple feature of Steven Seagal movies. Yeah, there's a Harry Potter blanket behind me. One of Bridget's friends had they commissioned to make it. So there's Harry Potter on there. You got Hermione and Ron and Hagrid. And then we have another one that's on the corner of the couch where Khaleesi lays. I guess I can kind of show you guys without. And it has dragons because she is the mother of dragons. And then over here, we have one that has pizza on one side and then dinosaurs on the other. That's just their blankets that Khaleesi likes to lay on the arms of the couch and on the body of the couch. You could see when I panned over there how messy my shelves are because um, they were a lot worse yesterday. Like I said, I recorded 5 videos, and I have 3 more to record. I have a ton of stuff. The 3 I'm recording, there's a review video. Then there's going to be a huge Facebook Blu-ray pickup video. And then the video I'm most excited about showing stuff off is going to be newer releases on Blu-ray from Facebook Marketplace and all the 4Ks I've been buying on Facebook Marketplace. Because I've been buying bulk deals and like splitting them all up. And thank you, Corey. Corey says happy belated birthday to RJ. I appreciate that. RJ is now officially double digits. He is 10 years old. I'm going to get him tomorrow, and we're going to do some fun stuff. We're going to visit with family Saturday and have pizza, and I got some cool gifts that Bridget and I got for him, so I'm excited to give him those. Crazy Joe's in the house. Need a Patriots one. No, I don't. I do not need a Patriots blanket. So, should we pick a movie out of the hat first, or do you guys want to dive into a stack of movies? Because we're like a half an hour in. We already talked new releases. I went on my rant about Black Friday and Thanksgiving. So, what do you guys want to do? Movie out of the hat or stack of movies? Big Kev says, did you pick up any of the TV season sets from Big Lots? I did not. There was nothing there I necessarily needed. And a lot of them were like partial seasons. Like there were seasons 1 to 4 or 1 to 3. Just nothing there I needed. Some cool stuff for sure that they're getting in. The Dollar Tree Queen, Jess, found something amazing at Big Lots yesterday that I think might actually be heading my way, that I'm planning on buying from her. J Movies and Media's in the house. What's going on? All right, we got 2 votes for the stack of movies. Tomas is in the house. I grabbed 19 today. That's weird. Usually I grab like some kind of even number, like 15 or 20. I went 19. I guess I'm just. You know what I did? Yeah, no, I grabbed 19. I don't know why. All right, we got 3 votes for movies, so we'll dive into the stack of movies. So the first thing we have here is from Kevin Smith. When I went and saw Kevin Smith do a Q&A, he talked about making this movie a lot. Corey says, what movies haven't made the leap from DVD to Blu-ray that you wish did? There's apparently a lot of them because my DVD shelf keeps getting more and more full. True Lies is one that I always think of. Encino Man is one that I always mention. I mean, there's a bunch of stuff. Angus. I could look at my shelves and probably just name a bunch. Here, hold on a second. I mean, on the shelves, the spaces I can see, Money Talks, Charlie Bartlett. What else did I just say? I mean, there's a bunch of stuff that I wish had Blu-ray releases, but Jesse says, "What does your shirt say?" Hold on. It says, "Looking good, Billy Ray. Feeling good, Lewis." Yeah, Stinky Tuna does have True Lies on Blu-ray. There's rumors that a 4K are coming our way at some point, so hopefully that'll still happen. Movie Hunter says there's only about 25,000 Blu-rays out there. That's one of every 10 DVDs released to Blu-ray. That's crazy. Yep, Trading Places. It is one of my favorites. One of my favorite movies of all time. Like I said, with this first movie, I went and saw Kevin Smith do a Q&A. He talked about this movie a lot. He talked about how awful it was to work with the lead actor of this film, and that is Cop Out. Like I said, directed by Kevin Smith, starring Bruce Willis and Tracy Morgan, as well as Adam Brody and Kevin Pollak, Sean William Scott. It's been a long, long time since I have revisited this film. Like a very, very long time. I should rewatch it at some point. I remember not loving it for sure, but I also don't think I hated it. I think I was kind of right in the middle. This was directed by Kevin Smith, but not written by Kevin Smith. So, like I said, it's been quite a while since I have watched this movie, though. I don't recall a lot about it. Marie says her number is 3. Okay, 3 out of 19. I'm going to say 5 for you. I'm going to go 5. So, yep. Like I said, I need to rewatch it. I don't remember, like I said, hating it, but I definitely did not love it. Definitely not on the same level as View Askew movies for me personally. But, yeah. Cop Out is the first title. Next up, actually, this just was in a recent video, or maybe a video you guys haven't seen yet. This was sent to me by the Dollar Tree Queen Jess as a bonus title. A lot of you guys left comments, so I guess you have seen it in a video because comments were left. And people said I should check it out, I should give it a shot. So it made the shelf. I don't know when I'll watch it, honestly, but it is a TV series called, Copper, which is a BBC show. It looks like it's from 2012. I think if I remember correctly, they told me there's only 2 or 3 seasons of it, and they're fairly short. Yeah, so this one's 440 minutes, so it's like 7 hours, a little over 7 hours, which is short for a season. Like I said, this was a Dollar Tree title. I've personally never seen it. Like I said, don't know much about it, but a lot of you guys left comments saying it was good, so I'll have to check it out. Yeah, like I said, I don't. Takes place in 1864 New York City. Runs as I hate modern British television. See, I've slowly been watching Black Mirror, and I really enjoy it. Um, I mean, British television is not something I normally watch, but yeah, I mean, Black Mirror, I've really enjoyed. I've never been to a drive-in theater, Corey, ever. So, I've never been to a drive-in at all. Always wanted to go, but they play movies too late, so I would have to stay in the area because the closest one is like an hour and a half away, and staying up till 1 or 2 in the morning at the movies, I would need somewhere to crash near a drive-in theater. Because, like I said, I've never been to one. I do want to go to one at some point. Copper. Next up, another Dollar Tree title. I've never seen this. It is the unrated extended cut of a film directed by Ridley Scott, and that is The Counselor. Michael Fassbender, Penelope Cruz, Cameron Diaz, Javier Bardem, and Brad Pitt all star. So a fantastic cast. If I'm not mistaken, I've heard this movie is very divisive. I've heard a lot of people say they absolutely hate it, but I don't really know. I've never seen it personally. Written by Cormac McCarthy. But yeah, I mean, it was a Dollar Tree title, so I'm not expecting much. I recently watched Charlie Countryman, which was another Dollar Tree title with Shia LaBeouf, who I love, and that just didn't do it for me either. It's another right in the middle, mediocre Dollar Tree watch. Similar to Adderall Diaries, which I recently watched as well. So I'll check this out at some point. Like I said, I'm not in a rush to see this one. There's many other things I'd rather check out. So I own it. It was $1, but have not watched it yet. Next up, a silly comedy with an all-star cast. You have Jason Bateman, Malin Ackerman, John Favreau, Kristen Bell, Vince Vaughn. Who am I forgetting? Faison Love, Kristen Davis, Jean Reno, and that is Couples Retreat. Yeah, I didn't. I personally did not really. I was just in the middle on it, Corey. I thought it was just okay. I have heard really, really bad things about The Tax Collector. I really do want to see it though, because I thought the trailer looked awesome, and I still do want to watch it. But yeah, I have not heard many good things about Tax Collector. J Movies and Media says, "Did you get a Back to the Future Christmas DVD for yourself?" I wish you got one for your eBay. I don't even know what that is. I don't know what Back to the Future Christmas DVD is. Yeah, I mean, I remember this being like just a fun romantic comedy. Nothing amazing. So, yeah, I mean, it was written by John Favreau, Vince Vaughn, and Dana Fox. So, I, I always think it's interesting um, when the actors star in a film they wrote. So, Joey Baseball's here. Yeah, see, I don't even know. I'll have to Google it. I don't know. I don't even know what it was. I'll have to look into the Back to the Future Christmas DVD. No clue what it is. So, yeah, Couples Retreat. Like I said, just a romantic comedy. Nothing amazing. This is a movie that my sister used to watch all the time. What do we got? Ooh, I just got a message from one of my Facebook guys. Hold on a second. I'm sure that was fun to look at my face right in the screen. Uh, Fun fact: Couples Retreat was directed by a kid who played Ralphie, or directed by a kid who played Ralphie from A Christmas Story. Um, Juliana's in the house. I just unboxed something amazing from Juliana. I'm very excited um, to show you guys what it is. And then she said she has another package headed my way too, all the way from Alaska. Movie Hunter says buy all the steals and sell them in May. There were no steals. There were 4Ks and a few TV series. So, um, yeah, I gotta see prices and whatnot. This was actually the thing Juliana got for me that I unboxed was actually from the UK. It was shipped from the UK. I think she said she got it from Amazon. It came in an Amazon box, but it was from the UK, which was crazy. So, um, yep, all the way from Alaska. So, like I said, she's shipping another package my way from Alaska, so I'm sure it'll be a little bit before it gets to me. That's okay. I can wait. Joey says you've been dropping videos like a madman. I actually just mentioned earlier in the live stream, Joey, 40 minutes ago when it started, you're late, that I recorded 5 more videos yesterday. I have 9 videos uploaded and ready to drop on the channel. And after this live stream, I'm recording 3 more. Um, so I'll be totally caught up with showing all my pickups and caught up on my review videos. So, but yeah, this next movie is a movie that, like I said, my sister watched all the time on VHS. This was one of her go-to movies. It's one that I don't think I ever really sat down. Um, I don't know if I'll ever really sit down and like watch. No, let me rephrase that. I'm trying to read and talk. Um, Joey says, "Do you want Batman animated series and Batman Beyond on Blu-ray? I got them unopened, but I doubt I'll ever watch them." You can either message me or email me, Joey. I mean, I'm interested depending on price. You, like I said, if you want to message me on Facebook or Instagram, or you can email me at downthemovie@gmail.com. So, but this is a movie my sister watched all the time when she was younger. VHS. I occasionally watch bits and pieces with it, but I don't think I've ever sat and watched the whole thing. It's a very popular mid '90s movie. My sister is probably way too young to watch this when she was, since it's an R-rated movie. Uh, Corey says, I saw that you were disappointed with the second half of Palm Springs. Why is that? Because I thought that the love story and that part of the movie just kind of, not that the love story ruined the second half of the movie, but the first half of the movie was so funny. Um, it was just really entertaining, and then a certain thing happens, and the whole like dynamic of the film changes, and I just wasn't a fan of the second half of the movie. And like I said, I gave the movie a 3 out of 5, but I just didn't care for the second half of the film. If I had to, up until that point of the movie, I probably would have been at like a 4.5 out of 5. Joe, don't try to horn in on my deal. He asked me, and I am interested. So get off my back. So yeah, I didn't hate Palm Springs, but I just didn't like this second half as much as the first half of the movie. I thought it just switched tones, and not for a good reason. I don't hate DC. The DCEU is mediocrity at its finest. All those movies are 3 to 3.5 stars. They're nothing compared to Marvel movies. So don't say I hate DC. Okay? Not true. DCEU, mediocre. The Craft. This being the, I believe, Columbia Pictures release, the original release. I know they re-released this on Scream Factory. Like I said, this was a movie my sister watched all the time. Um, so, but yeah, The Craft is something, like I said, I never have sat down to watch the entire thing, at least not that I remember. Um, you know, I think it's something, like I said, I've seen bits and pieces of it, but I don't think I've sat and watched the entire film. So, what is going? What, there's so much going on that I can't focus. Um, Martinez Joe says, love that film. Apparently, this is getting a remake by Blumhouse. Ugh. We know how I feel about Blumhouse. Somebody's asking Joe if he owns Batman 1 to 4 on Steelbook. Jesus says, what are your thoughts on movies such as Psycho, Rear Window, Birds, Vertigo, Full Metal Jacket, V for Vendetta, and more on 4K this fall? I predicted it. There were many live streams where we sat and I talked about how that we would get a ton of catalog releases if the movie theaters did not open. Studios have to put something on physical media. They need to release something, and all the movies that have been released have come out. Even the stuff that was released on VOD after King of Staten Island comes out in a week or two, they've all come out now. Scoob, Trolls World Tour, You Should Have Left. They're all on physical media already. So they needed to come up with something with they needed to come up with something to release. So all these catalog titles don't surprise me. I'm excited about some of them. Um, when I find them for the right prices, I will definitely upgrade a lot of them. So, um, somebody else said something. Oh, I own all the Batman movies, Joe. So who's the big fan now? I own them all, even the animated ones. Yeah, that's right. I said it. Yep, Paramount has been releasing catalog titles, Corey. They released Urban Cowboy. They finally released Pretty in Pink, like you said, Private Parts, Vampire in Brooklyn, The Phantom. It's awesome that it's sad that a pandemic had to happen for all these movies to finally start getting released on Blu-ray, for them to start doing a bunch of stuff on 4K. I'm incredibly excited about Back to the Future coming out in 4K. Um, If you had the choice to do so, what would your top movies that would get a 4K release? I don't know. I'm not a fan of Superman, Joe. You know that. I don't like Superman the character. I've never been interested in him. Man of Steel was horrible. Batman vs Superman wasn't very good. I I know. Watch the original Superman. Watch Superman Return. I have no interest. I don't like the character. I don't like Lex Luthor. I think he's an overrated villain from what I've seen. I'm just not a fan. That's my personal opinion. I love Spider Man. I love Batman. I'm not a fan of Superman. I know about his story arc. I know about him. So I do know about the character. So I can judge that I don't care for a character when I know their backstory, know about them. That's my opinion. I love Batman. I love Spider Man. I love most of the Marvel characters. A perfect example is I hated Thor, and then Thor Ragnarok came out. So Thor Ragnarok was amazing. That's not true that Disney's not releasing physical media. It's there's nothing official there. Geriatric Geek is in the house. What would I watch first, early Superman or Lord of the Rings? None of them. So I would not watch either of them. I have zero interest in watching them, and I have hundreds of movies on my shelves that I would watch before either of them. So yeah, that's just how I feel about it. Um, but yeah, so The Craft on Blu-ray. The chat is so active that Disney Movie Club probably will close down within the next year. Joey, I don't think we're going to get exclusives. I think that you're going to see Disney Movie Club go out of business by the end of 2021. That's my prediction. Hot take. So, James Morton says, Crazy Joe and Rick, the new Siskel and Ebert. I've always said, I've actually had this conversation with Bridget, that if Crazy Joe and I lived near each other, like closer to each other, we don't live that far away, but if we lived closer to each other, I would totally start a channel with Crazy Joe, where we talk about movies, and Joe and I would probably fight at least one or two times per episode because we have two totally different tastes when it comes to movies. Rick, don't say that. I'll die if it does. Yeah, I don't know how long DMC will last, honestly. Like, I just got their featured title email, and it was uh, Coco and Book of Life. Really? That's your featured title? I don't think it's going to last long. I honestly do not think it'll last long. So, but yeah, but I could see Crazy Joe and I, like I said, if we lived closer to each other, we would have a channel together. I would assume Joe would be down for the idea, and him and I would go at it every week. It's so funny when Joe and I agree on something. I'm always shocked because it does not happen very often. Um, Joey says Coco and Book of Life were both better than Onward. Coco is probably better than Onward. I can agree with that, but Book of Life is not even close. But you also think Ugly Dolls is a fantastic movie, Joey. So next up is a great 2-pack of very fun films, both starring Jason Statham and Amy Smart, and those are Crank and Crank 2 High Voltage. I'm a big fan of these movies. Recently, when I watched Guns Akimbo, I was reminded very much of these two movies. Over the top, hyper violence, comedy, just an over the top action film that was self-referential and fun. That's why Guns Akimbo was so good. And yeah, I own this double pack. I'm a big fan of these movies. So yeah, the first Crank movie was released. It was an early Lionsgate 4K, if I'm not mistaken. Trash? What? Corey says, hate to tell you, but that double pack is known for being glitchy and not working. Well, we'll see. It just has the standard disc, so I don't know. I guess we'll find out when I sit down to rewatch these movies. But I think they're fun. I enjoy them. What did Joe say? Rick and Joe would be like men on films, like when it was on Living Color. I don't. It's interesting. I'll have to test that out. I did not know that. Because Crank 2 I have an Xbox One, so I don't know what it'll play on. I'll have to try it. Tomas, Joey just thinks Onward is a horrible movie because it is about a relationship of two brothers who lose their father, and the younger brother realizes that his older brother is his father figure, and he gets upset because it has a pair of pants in the movie. But he likes Ugly Dolls, which features mediocre performances from mediocre musicians in a movie that's directed at 4-year-olds. So, I mean, if you want to take his word, that would be his opinion there. Not a fan of the Crank films, huh, Joe? Jesus says an American Pickle from HBO Max is okay for the most part. I will not watch that. I thought the trailer looked awful for it, and I love Seth Rogen. Yeah, I have no desire at all to watch an American Pickle at all. I think it looks terrible. So, but yeah, the Crank double pack. Apparently, I will have to pop in the Crank 2 when I get done. I think I'm only going to get through like 10 movies because we're already almost at an hour, and I have a bunch of stuff that I need to do. I got to record videos. I got to go to the post office today. So, have you seen the final cut of Apocalypse Now in 4K? Nope, I've never seen Apocalypse Now. Jesus, it's on my to watch list. So, I've never seen it. So, next up, a movie that's also very divisive. A lot of people say it shouldn't have won the Best Picture of the year it won. So. That is Crash from 2004, the Paul Haggis film. It stars Sandra Bullock, Don Cheadle, Matt Dillon, Jennifer Esposito, William Fincher, Brendan Fraser, Terrence Howard, Ludacris, Thandie Newton, Ryan Felipe. It has everybody. See, man, people hate on Crash. I really, really enjoyed Crash. Jesse apparently says it's trash. I mean, yeah, it got a lot of hype, but I don't know. It's been a long time since I've watched it. Obviously, this Blu-ray has a February of 2009 Walmart sticker on it, and I haven't rewatched it in that time, so maybe it's not as good as I remember. But I enjoyed it, or at least I remember really enjoying it. So, Tomas says he hasn't seen it. J Movies and Media hasn't seen it. So yeah, Crash. Like I said, I enjoy this, but like I said, it has been a long time. Still factory sealed. Next up, a fantastic HBO show. I need to get seasons 2 and 3 of it, and I love this show. Once again, you guys know I am a huge stand-up comedy fan. and this is a show all about a stand-up comic, and it features tons of guest stars, and that is Crashing season 1 on Blu-ray. Stars Pete Holmes, but also there's guest appearances like on the back here: Sarah Silverman, T.J. Miller, Artie Lang, Hannibal Buress. It also stars what's her name? Lauren Lipkus plays Pete Holmes' ex-wife in the movie, or in the show. But I think the show's fantastic. Like I said, I have season 1. Need to get seasons 2 and 3, but I think they were Warner Archives, I believe. They're pretty expensive, but I'll find them eventually. I found this for a really good price, and this also features Pete Holmes' stand-up special as a bonus feature on it, which is cool. But yeah, I enjoy the show quite a bit. It lasted 3 seasons. It was very funny, like I said. But yeah, what do we got going on here? Movie Hunter says he never had any issue with Crank. Both discs loaded perfectly. Corey says check the Amazon reviews. Yeah, I'll have to check it out and see if mine works. I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong. I just didn't know that was an issue. So, but I enjoy the show quite a bit. I think it's very well done, and I think it's very funny. Next up is a fantastic romantic comedy movie. Um, a movie that I think was just huge for a certain population, as there was not a lot of movies like this that were led by Asian actors, and that is Crazy Rich Asians. This movie was a massive breakout, and I think it's set Henry Golding's career on fire. Constance Wu has been in a lot since this. Aquafina's hilarious in it. So yeah, see, you just gotta disregard Joey Baseball. See, like, I'm ignoring him now. He's just talking crazy. So I'm just ignoring what he says, because statements like that, you just gotta roll your eyes. But like I said, just a movie that was very important for the Asian community. I think it was the first time. It was the first movie to do something since the Joy Luck Club, like um, the first all Asian cast to do something or debut with a certain amount of money. But I really enjoyed the movie. I thought it was really well done. There will be a sequel because these are based on a series of books. So I don't like that movie. I thought it was boring. Crazy Rich Asians is not good. I disagree with both of those. Um, you know, I really liked it. I thought it was really good. Um, I'm confused. I didn't say anything. What are we talking? There's too much to. I can't like talk and read and focus and. But yeah, Crazy Rich Asians. I really enjoyed. I think it's good. Ah, never mind. So. Next up, another fantastic romantic comedy. Um, this obviously stars the two leads of the fantastic La La Land. And that is Crazy Stupid Love, also starring Steve Carell, Julianne Moore, Ryan Gosling, and Emma Stone. You have Marissa Tomei, Kevin Bacon. Another just really well done romantic comedy, in my opinion. So this is with the slipcover, which is cool. But yeah, I'm a fan of this movie. Nope, I do not own Crazy Heart. That would have been before Crazy Rich Asians, Joe. Never seen. I've never seen Crazy Heart though. There you go. Crazy Stupid Love is awful. Just ask Joey Baseball. Like I said, he likes to contradict to get a rise. Not doing it. I, whatever. So I really enjoy this movie. I think it's a fun time. Yeah. So Crazy Stupid Love. All right. So we're in an hour 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm not gonna get through much more. I'll talk about a few more, and I gotta end this. Like I said, I have to record. Next up is the Target exclusive Steelbook of Creed, which was my favorite movie. I think this came out in 2015. This was my favorite movie of 2015. I love this movie. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. If you're looking for martial arts films, you're probably on the wrong channel, Sith. So, bad movies because it's a romantic comedy. Like, I don't. Yeah, you're not gonna find martial arts movies here, man. Sorry. But yeah, Creed, absolutely love it. A powerful story, a great boxing movie. So I had to get the Steelbook when it came out. But I loved it. I love Creed 2 as well. I think that Creed 2 is up on the same level, but not quite as high as Creed personally. But I love Creed 2 as well. See you, Juliana. So it seems like a lot of people really enjoyed Creed. Jonathan Plattix 2 says absolutely my favorite film of the year. Yeah, so like I said, I really love Creed. I think it was 2015 it came out, but it was my top movie of the year when it came out. So I'm pretty sure it's 15. I'm pretty confident. So loved it. I love Creed 2. I can't wait for a Creed 3. Michael B. Jordan's just a fantastic actor. I love him. I love that Sylvester Stallone is a minor character in the second movie, and there's more of a focus on Creed. So I agree with that. Crazy Joe. He said, I love Creed and Creed 2. Creed 2 made Rocky 4 a better movie. I definitely agree with that sentiment for sure. So we have Creed here. Like I said, I love this movie. Next up, I saw an early screening of this film. Man, back in 2016. I probably saw it either, I want to say it was like a month before it came out. I remember liking it, but I don't remember a lot about it. So that is Criminal, which stars Kevin Costner, Gary Oldman, Tommy Lee Jones, Gal Gadot, and Alice Eve. I'll already tell you that Joey Baseball is going to say it's terrible because Gal Gadot is in it, and he thinks Gal Gadot can't act. So spoiler alert for the chat. I can already predict it. But I remember really enjoying this movie quite a bit. I thought it was a pretty fun time. Definitely a watchable movie. Typical action, R-rated movie. But I liked it. I remember liking it. See, it happens, Raymond, and then I'm surprised when we agree on something. Martinez Joe says, just talked about that film last night with Marie. Haha. Meh to me. Yeah, like I said, I don't recall a lot about it, but I remember liking it. There you go. Called it. So I didn't want to see Creed 1 because I didn't know what it was. But saw 2 in theaters because I saw it was Rocky. From the trailer, you didn't know that Creed was a Rocky film? That's kind of surprising. So like Criminal, didn't love it. Never heard of it, but love the cast. Marie, have you not seen Creed? Have you watched the... So yeah, Criminal. What's that put us at? 12. Crocodile Dundee 1 and 2. That's why I disregard him, Jay. I'm telling you. It's fine when he's. Sometimes he's just adding to the conversation. Sometimes he just wants to be confrontational just for the sake of being confrontational, and that's the mood he's in today. I guess it's because he hasn't been in a live stream in a while, so he hasn't distracted me and made me frustrated in a live stream in a while. So, this, by the way, is probably, I mean, this might be the last live stream I do for a while. Um, won't be around next week, like I said, and hopefully we'll be getting back to work. So the live streams are going to be few and far between, I think, after this. Just to kind of give you guys a heads up, I don't know how many more live streams there will be. If there will be another like Thursday morning one. Um, so yeah, this could be the last live stream that I do for quite some time. So yeah, Crocodile Dundee 1 and 2, a fun double feature. Like Joe said, the third one is a DVD release, but not a Blu-ray release. So this is owned by Paramount, so maybe they'll release like a 3-pack. Joe and Marie are going live on Saturday, if anyone wants to join us. Depending on when it is, I will be going celebrating RJ's birthday with family, but depending on when it is, I will try to stop by, depending on when it's going to be. So Crazy Joe says, I love Crocodile Dundee in the 80s. When I rewatch, they're so homophobic, but they're ahead of their time. Yeah, I mean, they're from what, 86 and 88, so. Next, we have an animated film, The Croods. Voiced by, it doesn't say. I know Emma Stone does a voice and Nicolas Cage does a voice. 2:47 p.m. That seems very specific, Joe. So, this is the last movie we're going to talk about today, is The Croods. I enjoy this movie quite a bit. They've been talking about a Croods 2 for years now. This came out in like 2013? Yep, 2013. So, so I enjoyed this. Like I said, I know that a sequel will be heading our way at some point, possibly. So, yeah. So The Croods is a fun animated film from DreamWorks, and that's going to be it, guys. But before we go, I'm going to pick out a movie that Bridget and I are probably going to watch tonight, just because I got so much to do. Like I said, recording videos, going to the post office, just getting other stuff done. So, alright, tonight's movie is going to be, Dave's going to be happy. I've never seen this one. I've heard good things about it. Did you make your number? I don't know, Marie. How many of these did you see? Can't hold it still much longer. Hurry up, Marie. Yeah, it counts as 2. I said 5, but to be honest, I still have 5 more movies to show, so I didn't show everything. I wasn't frozen. I was holding it. I'm not taking off my shirt. So yeah, the movie out of the hat is The Innkeepers. Like I said, I know Dave, Cinema Sickness, loves this movie. I've never seen it. It's a horror film, so I guess, I don't know. We'll see. Anybody seen this one? Never seen it either. It's okay, slow burn. It's good, not great, just okay, never seen. Not gonna happen. So Brandon says prepare to be underwhelmed. I don't really have expectations, so it can only hopefully over perform for me. So that's it, guys. Like I said, I'm going to record some videos. Apparently, I got this one from Joe Martinez as well. Nice. Name your price. I'm not gonna take off my shirt. So, but yeah. So thank you guys for hanging out. Like I said, this could be the last live stream for quite a while. Movie Hunter asked about a new video dropping today. What time is it? Noon. Yeah, I'll try to drop a video at some point today. Um, the movie is The Innkeepers. Somebody asked. So, I will try to drop a video today. I'm not going to drop it now because Dave's going to be dropping a video probably in now or just dropped one. And so I'll wait and I'll drop it later. Because, like I said, I have 3 videos I need to record, and then there will be a ton of content coming to the channel. Stay tuned to the YouTube community tab. Also, stay tuned to Instagram and Facebook, and I'll try to keep you guys posted on when I will do another live stream. Like I said, definitely not happening next week. I'm out of town. Possibly the week after, but I can't guarantee it. So stay tuned. And that's it, guys. So thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out. We'll be watching the Innkeepers today at some point, probably this evening. And that's it. So until next time. Yeah, point. Yeah, point. Look at the camera. Say it. Point. Say, who's down to movie? Say it. Who's down? So, see you guys.